When you're protesting, yeah, they curtail you. They'll say,
Yeah.
okay, you're only allowed to protest up until midnight.
Yeah. Oh,
You're-
yeah. So,
That's a parade.
yeah. Well, y'all wanted to know like a little bit of what was happening in Atlanta, and yeah. So like, I think that with the kind of the resurgence, it's not a second wave, but it's kind of like a lull and then like a spike. I've been seeing many protests like that, honestly. I think, and the events have been smaller, but when Rashard Brooks was killed, like I think like a week, what was it? I'm bad with dates, man, but it was like probably a week later, my girlfriend and I, and they already instituted the curfew in Atlanta, 9:00 curfew. So we went out one night, and this is by the CNN Center, where the first couple nights, they tore that shit up, man, and it was still fucked up to this day. Still some broken glass and shit, huh?
You know what's funny? They had a lot of people that were confused about why would they go after the CNN Center.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Which is like, I always say this to people is like, man, like Trump's a fucking ghoul, like fuck him all day. He can eat a dick and die, but like his whole fake news thing, like that shit got a lot of traction with people,
because it's in large part it's true.
It's absolutely true. I mean, it is fake news. I mean, it's I'll put it this way.
We know it's true.
Biased news. It's biased news that's like, that carries the bias of like corporate donors. I mean, it's
you mean it's not a liberal bias?
No, liberal. No, truth does not have a liberal bias, as that fucking ghoul Stephen Colbert said. No, it's actually Marxist, you fucking idiot. But like, it's like, okay, so we were, me and my girlfriend are there, and there are like police like kind of all over, like on the side of us, kind of following us. There were drones in the sky and shit. And this is in downtown Atlanta, and we decide that we're gonna head out before the curfew, and we ended up walking. So the National Guard had blocked off. It's I forget the name of the street, man. I'm not for people that don't live in Atlanta. This is not a very good description, but we're basically trying to get back to the car and walking towards the epicenter, right by the CNN Center of where everything has been going down, right? And we're walking there, and not realizing that we're going in the wrong direction, and the streets were cut off. We didn't think we could get there, and we got there. We're there, and like we're like, oh shit, dude, we're like right by the CNN Center. The National Guard, they were the ones that had been blocking off the street, and APD, it's Atlanta Police, they were riot police. They were right in front of us, right? They're blocking like a ramp to some like I don't know if it's a highway or some other main street. Anyway, we didn't realize that like the National Guard was moving in behind us to kettle us in. So they were
corralling
just
you
the
guys.
two of you?
Yeah, not the two of us. It was me and my girlfriend. I'm talking about, it was hundreds of people there, right?
Oh,
Okay. So
but
you had the National Guard on one side, and then you had the
Yeah.
cops right in front of you.
Yeah, we had the cops right in front of us, but we didn't realize the National Guard were behind us yet, right?
Mhm.
And we start like kind of like the curfew's coming down, and we're looking at each other like, yo, man, I guess like we're gonna see what's gonna happen, and in the heat of like like protests like this, you're there as a body, right? So we started like kneeling, in front of the riot police, and and there were people that were really upset. And this is one thing about protests, right? You have people who are really, really angry at the cops, and the things like kneeling or things like making pleas, like people don't want to do that. And you have other people, like those people want to throw shit at the police, right? Which like, man, I think that it has to be tactical, right? And if you're going to throw shit at the police, it has to be a way to like stop them, right? Like a way to obstruct their whatever they're going to do, right? To block them off somehow, right? Like, because what happened to me, it sucks. And I mean, this is what happens, right? When these motherfuckers are provoked, they start like hitting us with their shields, man. We're like on our knees as soon as the curfew hits. I mean, like maybe like even 5 minutes before the curfew hits. And then they start firing tear gas, dude. And we got up like and started running, and they shot me with the rubber bullet. And
when you're
like,
running away from these guys?
Yeah, because I'm running, I'm facing them. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I was definitely throwing shit, yo. Because it got to the point where it was like, I was right in front of them, and it was like, dude, they started firing tear gas and shooting people and shit. And I was just like, yo, like fuck y'all, dude. Like, like what am I doing? Like,
I mean,
it was just a moment of like anger. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Of course. Well, I mean, there's one thing that I don't know how people make this case, but they try to say the protesters are in the wrong when they get tear gassed and they throw those canisters back at them.
Oh, that's what my girlfriend did, dude. She picked up fucking tear gas canister with a bandana wrapped around her hand and threw it back at him. So
Of
like,
course.
there's this dude with a leaf blower
getting gassed.
Yeah, there's this dude. See, shit like that. That's what I'm saying, right? Is that like, if you're going to be tactical about it, like get gas away from people, right? Like,
Exactly.
like throw down barricades to like. But if you're just doing it out of just like, you're gonna get yourself hurt, man. Do what you want, right? I mean, I got hurt, and they pretty much since the National Guard came, we started running back. Like I was running backwards as I was like, because I'm throwing shit. I got shot. As soon as I got shot, I'm like, fuck that. Turned around, started running, found my girlfriend, and then we ran right into the National Guard, dude. They were like, I don't know, like they were like, I don't fucking watch sports, man. So I don't know if it was a linebacker or whatever. They were just they were just grabbing people, They were there in that athletic stance, just swooping people up, and took people downtown to the jail. Was that the Fulton County? Is that Fulton County? I think
Fulton
in Atlanta
County,
or Atlanta, 10%. Yeah. And they took us down there, and I mean, long story short, man. This is the point I want to make. And a bunch of people in there separated. They separated the men and the women. The conditions for the men, I heard, because I went to Grady Hospital because I told them I got hit, so they took me to the hospital. That's where I pretty much spent my night. The girls, their cell was really, really hot, and the dudes, their cell was really, really cold. People just didn't get access to, enough food, water, sleep. They wouldn't let people sleep. My girlfriend was telling me they kept waking people up like, every 30 minutes or something, 15 minutes, knocking on, the hitting the cells with the shit. And this is the amazing thing. And I'll, I'm done with it from here. But I just think this is amazing. Like 2 days later, man, I think 2,000 plus people showed up one night, and the next day they ended the curfew. Keisha Lance Bottoms, the mayor, ended the curfew, because when you have enough bodies where the police can't, it's either you do the violent barbaric shit that you want to do and the world sees it, or you just back down.
Right.
And that's what they did. So,
You saw kind of the same thing going on in Portland when you're talking about the feds actually pulling out after the response from them arriving initially.
Yeah.
It was more protests, more bodies, more people that were enraged.
Mm-hmm.
But the behavior from all these goons, it's been, whether it's federal, local, state, whatever it is, and it's all been abhorrent.